Namaste friends, hope you're doing well. So now we are continuing the Nakshatra series. We are at the 26th Nakshatra, which is called Uttara Bhadrapada or the Uttiratathi as they call it in Tamil. It is formed in the constellation of Pegasi and Andromeda. This Nakshatra is by far my favorite Nakshatra. Whenever I look at this Uttiratathi or Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, and if it's a female who comes to me and asks for consultations, the thing that pops to my mind is how lucky is this lady, okay? Because for a female who's born under the Uttara, or rather the graces of Uttara Bhadrapada or Uttiratathi, is called Mahalakshmi. Actually, Mahalakshmi is the goddess of graces, of wealth and luck, and all the goodness is called goddess Mahalakshmi. So the ladies who goes or gets married and moves into the house of this new family brings all lucks and all prosperity to their in-laws and to the husband. So when someone comes to me for compatibility checking, or Puruttam as they call it, when I look at it, when I see that the girl has this nakshatra, that itself creates a lot of plus points for a good and happy marriage life. So that's something that's apart from the classical text, that Uttiratathi or Uttara Bhadrapada nakshatra people, females, have a very pleasant and happy marriage life, that's for sure, or they bring a lot of good prosperity to their husband. They are basically they personify goddess Mahalakshmi, or the goddess of wealth and graces. Okay, literally Uttara Bhadrapada literally means the beautiful left foot. It also means the holy light. Okay, the symbol for this nakshatra is the two back legs of a bed. One may ask how silly that sounds, two back legs of a bed. But then in any matters, especially when it comes to religion, philosophy and those sort of things, we should never take things on its literal sense. It's always abstractual, it's never literal, or rather it's very rare to find literal meanings. The two back legs of a bed simply means the constellation or the sub-constellation or the asterism which are mapped that looks like a bed, and these two particular stars of Uttara Bhadrapada at the rear end of the mapped stars, which looks like the back legs of the bed. Okay, so simply that's what it means. But there are a lot of people who come and ask me, why is it so ridiculous? And so that is why I wanted to explain that these things should not be seen in its literal sense. Okay, it has deeper meanings. That's one thing I wanted to explain. So yeah, let's look at some of the personalities for these people who are born under the graces of Uttara Bhadrapada. Now, as I said, just being born as a female under these graces makes them, or rather considers them as the gem of the family. Okay, that's one thing. The other positive personality will be these people are very careful with their words. Very, very careful, very cautious and mild-mannered. Grace is superfluous for me to say. They're very graceful, that's one thing. They are also very spiritual and find ways to discover it by reaching out to gurus, books, You see, these people, when they approach someone who has some spiritual knowledge, they do not question the books or the gurus who are teaching. There's nothing running behind the mind that says, hey, this guy may be just pulling my leg, or this doesn't make sense, or how do you think this could have happened, this guy must be a fake. it never goes behind their mind. Prejudice is very, very low for them. They always accept things truly. I mean, they are not naive, but they tend to absorb things with sincerity. Okay, so and that's a good quality if you ask me, which is why this nakshatra makes. I always like this nakshatra, or the people who come to me who has a nakshatra has a very good personality actually. Now, let's move on. They may be also seen matured for their age actually. That's something that I observe. Their helping tendency is very strong. They truly have a good view of the world. Okay, they are not narrow-minded. They are always broad, and they're always ready to accept new ideas and new views of people. But before going to negative traits, let me finish the positive one. And the most important feature of this Uttara Bhadrapada or Uttiratathi people are their intelligence. Okay, their intelligence is incomparable. Doesn't matter book-wise or street-wise. It doesn't matter. These people are very intelligent. Their grasping knowledge is so strong. The ability to pick up new things is just in a flash. That's something that I see in these peoples. A little bit of the negative traits is they are withdrawn and sometimes recluse. They maintain this long time enemy. Say if they like you, they'll be very helpful. They'll be very sincere towards you. But if they don't like you, then there will be a level of extreme as well. They would have this, they may not talk to you for the next 20 years or something like that. These kind of things are prone with this Uttara Bhadrapada people because they are naturally jealous. Jealousy is a strong negative aspect for these people who are born under these graces. Doesn't matter female or male. Jealousy, being envious, is very, very prominent as part of their behavior. Okay, they are also known for their emotional state of mind. It's never in balance. It's always highly emotional. They are always they are how can I say, the emotional expression has a lot of strength to it. Okay, so if you come and tell them something like, hey, I read the news today, a group of kids were killed from an accident, immediately they will respond emotionally. They will not be asking questions like, well, how did that happen, how many kids were injured, or when, and they do not ask questions. Rather, they will be reacting towards the news emotionally. They will be saying, oh dear, I'm so sorry for the kids, I wonder how the parents would have felt. Those sort of emotional outbursts is normally seen for these Uttara Bhadrapada people. It doesn't matter if it's a male or a female, they always have this. Okay, so their special ability, the power that these people will have is the powerful mind. The mind is the most powerful. They have the ability to perceive, to grasp, and also to use that feature is very strong for them. So there's no way to cheat or lie to these people. Absolutely no way. Okay, these people they have a very, very strong mind. That's one of the special abilities they have. They do have another one, spiritual blessings, which means they have naturally the graces of God. The lordship for this nakshatra is Lord Shani himself, or Satan. The presiding deity will be Ahir Buddhaya. Ahir Buddhaya by mythology is the sea serpent, right? The deep sea serpent. But once again, we should not take things literally. The sea serpent in this case means the fertility within a human. The fertility is seen as Ahir Buddhaya. Or some people also say the sea serpent also represents the Kundalini, the serpent in the human bodies. They're actually talking about the chakras in the human body. So that's their presiding deity. I think that's about the Uttara Bhadrapada Nakshatra, the 26th asterism. And I'll see you on the next Nakshatra. Thank you. Namaste.